Okay, so we're continuing to work on P2WORK. In the previous video, I already showed you some of the adjusting journal entries A, B, and C. And in this video, we're going to continue to complete the worksheet by completing the income statement and balance sheet columns. So in order to do that, we will propagate these columns, columns J, K, L, and M. We will complete these columns by first determining whether these accounts are going to be an income statement account or a balance sheet account. So the first question to ask is for cash. So is it an income statement account or balance sheet account? Since we know that cash is in the balance sheet, we move over to this balance sheet column, which is L and M. And since cash is sitting at a debit balance, we go to L10 and input a formula in there. So we start by going equal, and we can either move to H10 or we could actually type in H10 and press enter, and then we would have the correct balance over in the balance sheet in the worksheet. And let me show you another account. For merchandise inventory, it is a little different because since this merchandise inventory is really the beginning inventory, since in the previous video I already showed you that the $68,864 is the ending inventory, which shows up in both the income statement and balance sheet. Also recall that in the income statement, beginning inventory plus purchases, which is right here, less ending inventory equals cost of goods sold. So we would want both beginning inventory and ending inventory to show up in our worksheet under the income statement column. So since this $47,964 is the beginning inventory, we would want to input a formula here to show the beginning inventory for the income statement. So we go equal and navigate to B12 and press enter. And then your worksheet would have the correct amounts for merchandise inventory, because ending inventory shows up in the balance sheet account also. So I would go ahead and complete these income statement and balance sheet columns, and also make sure to complete these formulas down here. I already did all the formulas, so these are just simple sum equations down here. And note that net income, it's generated automatically, so you don't have to worry about it. But make sure you categorize all these accounts and input formulas over in columns J to M for the appropriate income statement and balance sheet accounts. And then move on to steps 6 and 7 of P2WORK in Canvas.